Welcome back. This video is in response to Adam from Sodak Model Cars. Question he had was, what style builder are you and what techniques do you use? Um, my style is evolving quite a bit. I got back into this about 2.5 years ago, and just from watching everyone's videos, um, learning techniques, and that's I'm evolving constantly. So basically, what it is these three cars is my latest evolution. So let me move these two out of the way. Bring this one up. So this one here, my 57 Corvette, which the roof don't want to stay on very well. It doesn't fit. Nowadays I probably would have done a little better job with that. But okay, so this one here, because I started polishing and lowering and doing a minor custom stuff. So this was actually Rust-Oleum spray, and I was really just getting into trying to improve my building. This was bare metal foil and chrome pen is involved in this. Two-toning was a big deal to me, which it still is. It's hard, but so I lowered the heck out of this one too. I don't like when the front end sits up in the air, so I lowered it, and I also took off the emblems. And I started doing research, learning from other people how to research your builds. I saw one that didn't have any of the emblems on it. I'm like, wow, that looks slick. So I went with that. Um, it was a long process because I didn't know what I was up against. Now I know, do your body work, get it to where you want, and then use a little primer, sandable primer, and see what you have, which makes a big difference. You really can see all your flaws. You don't want to go right into paint. You want to check and sand and prep again, on and on. So I really get into the pretty stuff. I look at it as an art versus uh, a replica. So I two-toned the interior, which really wasn't done back in '57. I just want my cars to be pretty, so I did it that way. The door panels, the dashboard, detail as much as I can. Um, that to me is what gets me going. It really makes a difference to me. All the colors have to go together, top and bottom, engine. I really like making everything pretty. Uh, a lot of that is from watching like Bitchin' Rides and Iron Resurrection. Any of those people that do the really slick customs. So as I evolved, I gave it a shot and started using more like the testers, extreme lacquers. That's where this one came in. This one I really started trying to do different things, and there's a nice big hair there, and showing my artistic side. This was the highly metallic roof. Uh, Obviously, the Tester's Extreme Lacquer paint has metallic in it. Um, I did use, like, on this one, I really went crazy because it was a drag car. I thought, they're more sparkly. That's why this one's called Glitter Bomb. This is nail polish powder, the powder nail polish. You put it over. I just used black, high gloss black Rust-Oleum, and once it gets tacky, then you rub this in with a makeup brush, basically the pad, and you buff it in, and it stays glittery. And the top of the engine is all that too. That's holographic glitter. And I did the gold inside the grill instead of blackwashing. Little details like that. Um, I just thought it would be cool. Artistic side of it. Look, I got the gold back in here, and I don't have a pointer again. So, painted bumpers. I even asked questions about that. Family members, what do you think if I did this or that? Uh, the interior, the seats are like they'd been sparkly vinyl. Steering wheels got this gold shifter. Everything's matched up. So I would imagine that my engine's gold. If I can get the hood, don't want to come off. Yeah, get this hood off real quick. Yeah, the engine's gold. I do like white headers though. That seems to stick with me. But there it is, all holographic and polished. The other one was polished. This one's polished. I started doing that, figuring that out on the way, how to do it. Um, so then, as I evolved, now I saw some more videos and people with the aftermarket wheels and Frenched in windows. I came up, which I've seen now. After I came up with it, I've seen people doing it. Different primers, or like this is actually the silver metal flake underneath there. And then the hood is actually a black primer, which now I would probably use a charcoal metal flake, but I didn't know that then. I saw some videos and they used actually this color they would have used under the hood. So this is a charcoal metal flake. But the big difference between the Nova and the Challenger is that I started airbrushing, and that's really opened up a whole nother side to building for me. And I even tinted the window on this one. So I have evolved a lot. Um, if you can see that this is changing colors, so this has the dark under it, and it changes colors as you turn. It's pretty cool. Um, Custom wheels, that was a big thing for me. Learning how to put them on. Um, Obviously, the bottom is pretty. I just I just love that look, like they just come out of a showroom or out of a shop, just being built. Even as much as I wanted to do an orange, the Hemi air cleaner and everything cover, I didn't. I went with the gold to keep it the same as everything else. This is the one, if you don't remember, this interior started life white. I made it white. I thought white would be good with this. And then as I was putting it together, I'm like, no, there's no way that don't look right. So I literally took the interior apart, dashboard out, seats out, and I changed it to that's a khaki color, and I thought it looked really cool. It made a huge difference in the way the car looked. So I did on this one too. Is I evolved with the door handles are gone, the marker lights are gone. Um, I even took out that post in the side window, the rear quarter windows here. Took all that out because I liked it looking long and sleek. It makes the whole thing look sleeker. I took off the chrome trim around the front and back. There's chrome trim supposed to be all the way around here. Got rid of all that. filled it all in, sanded it down, filled it in, whatever I had to do to back here, whatever I had to do to make it look that way. Even this little above the taillights, that was supposed to be black, so it's the darker green. It's all taped off, primed that way, and then this is all the same color paint, but the coats underneath it are different. So this is more of a translucent paint, transparent. Um, so what you put underneath really shows up. So, and then any techniques, basically I went from rattle canning to airbrushing was my big change. I don't think I'm that great of a model builder where I have any special techniques that could really help anyone. I just try to follow what everybody does on YouTube and learn from that. Big thing with airbrushing is keep that airbrush clean. I mean, that's the downfall with airbrushing is cleaning the airbrush. But once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It takes a few minutes. Take it apart and clean it up real good and put it back together. I did just, oops, sorry. I did just paint the 66 flip nose. All right, let me take it off of here. And so that's a pearl black. It just got painted yesterday. There's no clear coat on it or nothing yet. But why I'm showing that is getting back to cleaning the airbrush. I primed black underneath, and then I thought, well, I'll just wash out the airbrush a little bit with the cleaner, and then after it dries, I'll paint the pearl black. Well, it took the primer under here a lot longer to dry than I thought. But I thought I was okay, and I went to use it, and the airbrush started spitting a little bit. So, learn the lesson there. Clean it out. Take the few minutes and clean it out. You're much better off. But anyway, as far as other techniques, so many people have so many good ideas. They're such great builders. If you really want to learn technique, is J. Hart Models. He's very descriptive. He shows you he does everything. He uses chisels, which I bought chisels, thin, small chisels that can really help you clean parts up, get rid of door handles and stuff like that. There's another guy out there, I can't remember his name right now, that's real descriptive, does great videos. And those are the videos you want to watch if you want to learn technique. Craig's Corner, he shows you a lot, and he's very detailed. He shows you a lot. He's great at it. If you want to learn, go watch those guys' channels. Go watch these guys that have a great eye. Matt from Model Cars videos, he has a great eye. He sees things I don't see until he points it out, and it's like, oh yeah, you're right. So that's how I learned. That's how I'm getting better. Hopefully, getting better. I feel like I am. So, thanks, Adam, for asking the question. Sodak Model Cars, check them out. Great builder. Good channel. I'll leave a description. I'll leave his channel link in the description so you can check him out if you haven't. If you do, go check him out, like him, and sub. Thanks again. Thanks to all my subscribers.